Hey, good evening to you and welcome in on this Thursday, August 29th to the 5:30 news. Despite a record amount of rainfall this year, marinas on Norris Lake haven't suffered too badly. Campbell puts its undefeated record up against intra-county rival Jellicoe tonight. And Caravel Civil War Council announces its 12th annual toy run. These stories and more are coming up on your news at 5:30 right now.
I'd like to apply for a loan, please.
Have you ever had any credit?
Yeah, but it's kind of bad. The last place I went, they told me I couldn't get a loan till pigs fly.
Well, today's your lucky day, because pigs are flying at Beacon Finance. Watch me fly over this counter.
Thanks, guys, but did the pig have to come with me?
Whee!
We're not even moving yet.
We've been helping neighbors since there's been a neighborhood. With quality products, local know-how, and helpful service. At ACE, you've always been a neighbor, not a number.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Wait. Where'd my Cobb salad go? Did you eat it? Go like this. Nah. Okay. So, what does betrayal taste like?
Bacon.
The new Cobb salad. Mixed greens topped with grilled chicken, hard-boiled eggs, bacon, fried onions, cheddar jack cheese, and served with light ranch dressing. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
It was business as usual for most, with a rainy 4th of July being the worst week of the year. Despite a record amount of rainfall this year, marinas on Norris Lake haven't suffered too badly. It's been the best summer in 8 or 9 years for Whitman Hollow Marina. That's according to Keith Tabby, who manages the dock for owner Chuck Samples. The rain really didn't affect us too much. Tourists were down here anyway and determined they were going to be on vacation, he said. TV said the big draws at Whitman Hollow are the covered slips and dining area, soft serve ice cream and outdoor bar. He said the staff has restocked and is ready for a Labor Day weekend every bit as busy as the 4th of July. There will be a live band playing on Saturday night. Mary Lamberson, owner of Powell Valley Marina and Resort, said all the rain helped keep the water level up for boaters, skiers, and fishermen. She said a few tourists began to leave after the third day of an extremely rainy 4th of July week, but that most seemed to make the best of it. Many of our guests had a wonderful time. Even though it rained, they came determined to have a good time, she said. Lamberson said there is usually a 2-week lull before a busy Labor Day weekend, but that Powell Valley Marina will draw tourists through at least the end of September and then fishermen after that. It did affect us some. Business was down, but not a lot. We hope to have a really good Labor Day weekend, according to Indian River Marina manager Becky McCullough. Indian River Marina has 2 big UT football tailgate parties scheduled for September 14th and 21st with a live band for both. One of those, the Juke Joint Drifters Blues Band, had a perfect score during a recent Battle of the Bands contest. The Treehouse Band will play on the weekend of the Tennessee-Florida game. Campbell puts its undefeated record up against intra-county rival Jellicoe tonight. The Lady Cougar volleyball squad takes on Jellicoe this evening at Lindsay Gym. Then the two teams play again next Tuesday at Brown Gym. Campbell is fresh off a 3-match sweep of Wartburg Central on Tuesday. The Jacksboro Eagles put their 2-0 mark on the line tonight at 7 o'clock when Rutledge visits Gibson Field. At Tazewell, La Follette takes on Soldiers Memorial. Save the date. The Caryville Civil War Council announces its 12th annual toy run. This fall event helps raise funds for less fortunate families during the holidays. Mark the date for September 28th. Registration begins at 8 a.m. and the ride begins at 10. The cost is $10 per rider, and the sign-up location is behind the Food City. Now that's coming up Saturday, September 28th. The second annual SBI Expo and Networking event is Thursday, September 12th at 5 o'clock at the Cove Lake Park Pavilion. Enjoy snacks from Rickard Ridge as you meet clients from the Small Business Incubator who will be showcasing their business. The event is free, but your reservation is appreciated at 865-220-1707. Tonight is the free meal night at the Fincastle United Methodist Church, and you're invited to join them. Don't forget there'll be a fireworks show Monday, September 2nd at Woodson's Mall starting around 8:30. And the Labor Day weekend is upon us with lots of people traveling the roads on this holiday. You will want to be aware that all law enforcement agencies will be out watching for violators. Lieutenant Bon Boshears with the Tennessee Highway Patrol visited with us here at WLAF, and he has some advice for this weekend.
Well, I'm Lieutenant Don Boshears, Tennessee Highway Patrol, and just want to remind everybody that, we have our Labor Day holiday coming up, which will begin Friday and run through Monday night. And this is our final big holiday of the summer, if you want to call it, and we got a lot of things going on. A lot of traffic on the roadways. Everybody going to the lake and still cooking out. We've got the UT ball game. It's our first ball game this weekend. Boomsday. So there's going to be a lot of people on the roadways, and the Tennessee Highway Patrol will be out in force, working extra shifts during this period, looking for impaired drivers, aggressive drivers, people not wearing their seat belts, which is always, a big thing. We'll have checkpoints throughout the district, throughout the county here. What we really want to get across to people, is, the three major things is, drinking and driving. Don't drive impaired. If you're going to a function where you're going to be consuming alcohol, make prior arrangements. Get a ride. Have somebody come pick you up. Don't drive distracted. The statistics are showing that distracted driving is becoming a real big problem, and a lot of our serious injury crashes and some fatal injury crashes are the results of distracted driving. Cell phones, texting. We're just asking people to not do that, and of course seatbelt usage is a big issue. In 2012, over 1,000 people lost their lives on Tennessee's roadways. 60% of those people was not restrained, was not using a seatbelt. If you think about that, in some of those cases, the seatbelt might not have made a difference, but there's a possibility of over 500 people, if they'd been wearing their seatbelt, may have survived. And it's such a simple thing to do. So, the Tennessee Highway Patrol will be out. We want everybody to have a safe holiday, but, we want you to try to, do what you can to make our roadways safe, and we'll be out there trying to make sure that you do.
And that's a look at our news for this Thursday. We'll be back in a moment with the press release from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department.
With slippery floors and high tub walls to step over, taking a bath can be a hazardous situation for seniors and anyone with limited mobility. Doctor recommended and approved walk-in tubs is your answer to safety, independence, and relaxation. Featuring over 30 models, we offer a wide selection of walk-in tubs to accommodate every need and budget. Right now, for a limited time, buy a walk-in tub and receive $1,200 off your purchase. Doctor recommended and approved walk-in tubs. Call today for more information or a free in-home estimate.
Hello folks, this is Robert again from your Sears hometown store. If you're having trouble tossing and turning in bed or having a backache or your partner wakes you up when they come to bed, we can solve your problem with our Sealy Posturepedic mattresses or other name brand mattresses at your Sears hometown store. So come on down to your Sears hometown store and get some rest for your eyeballs with one of our Sealy or other fine mattresses.
And 8 people have been booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Tiffany Marie Broyles, 31, of Riverview Drive, La Follette, for violation of probation. 29-year-old Dana Marie Cupp of Woolridge Road in Jellicoe for 2 counts of the sale of a Schedule II controlled substance and 2 counts of delivery of Schedule II controlled substance. 26-year-old Cynthia Elizabeth Faust of South 8th Street, La Follette, for prostitution. 32-year-old Melissa Hamblin of Pleasant Ridge Road, La Follette, for indecent exposure and public intoxication. Danielle Leah Jones, 22, of Gladefield Drive, La Follette, for prostitution. 24-year-old Alicia Marie Lay of South 8th Street, La Follette, for prostitution and possession of drug paraphernalia. Rafael Antonio Salinas, 37, of Clinton, for possession of a Schedule II and a Schedule III controlled substance, felony possession of drug paraphernalia, and promotion of meth manufacture. And last today, 53-year-old Michael Anthony Webb of Glade Springs Road, La Follette, for public intoxication and on a capious bench warrant. And that's a look at the news and the press release. Thanks for joining us for our portion of the news. Hope you have a good evening, and be sure to join us tomorrow for the Friday end of the week edition of the news.
Why do something now that you can put off until the last possible moment? Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Unfortunately, this is the way many people feel about funeral planning. Planning your funeral doesn't mean you plan to stop living. It simply means you care enough about the people you love to help them through a very difficult time. You choose the type of service you want. You can even arrange to pay for it ahead of time with coverage from Cross Smith Funeral Home. Call Cross Smith Funeral Home today at 562-7441, serving this area for over 70 years.
Burgers and fries, dogs and Digger, and roasting marshmallows. All a fun part of the summer. Digger? What's Digger got to do with summer fun? Well, wait a minute. Digger at Wilson Gas is there to make sure you have plenty of gas for your grill, and if you have any problems with your tank or hose, Digger can take care of you there as well.
The corner of Ellison and Rodner Lane, handy to get to. Turn in to People's Bank, and we're here on the corner of Ellison and Rodner Lane.
For guaranteed summer fun, it's Digger and Dogs, Burgers and Fries, and roasted marshmallows.
And we're here Tuesday through Friday 8 till 5 and Saturday 8 till 12.
That's Wilson's Gas.
Hey, Big Josh with you on this Thursday afternoon. Now, our classic August weather continues. Partly cloudy and 66 tonight with a slight chance of rain and storms. For Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Labor Day, a very familiar sounding weather forecast. Partly sunny, muggy days with highs near 90. At night, partly cloudy and near 70 each day. And each day and night brings a chance of rain and storms. It doesn't look like we'll have enough rain at times to ruin our holiday weekend plans, but you may have to take a break for the rain somewhere along the way. All right, let's look at our weather now. Our WLAF TV 12 lineup for this Thursday includes the Living Word telecast with Reverend Arlie and Betty Muse. That's at 6 o'clock. The Lighthouse Self-Storage Hour at 6:30, followed by the Joy Airs at 7 o'clock, and then it's Tommy Sue and Raymond Harness on the air at 8 o'clock, followed by Just Sports. Now, Just Sports is brought to you by your locally owned and operated Sears hometown store. That's a look at our weather and our lineup. Good Lord willing, we'll do all of this again tomorrow evening at about this same time. Good night, and God bless.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday. Oh,
This is your birthday song.
celebration all night long.
Hey, Big Josh with you on this Thursday afternoon. Once again, we're looking at our birthdays and anniversaries. Our birthday and anniversary club is brought to you by your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. Hey, they're located in the Food Lion Center. Today's birthdays, Christy Davis is celebrating. Happy birthday to you, Christy. And Ann Adkins is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Ann. Patsy Robbins celebrates today. Happy birthday to Patsy. And looking back at yesterday, Mrs. Carl Fox, Betsy Fox, had a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Betsy. And Nicole Lumpkins, 17 years old yesterday. Happy birthday to you, Nicole. And here's Kenny Gilman's pastor, Reverend Steve Elkins, the pastor of the Alder Springs Baptist Church, had a birthday yesterday, and we hope all of you had a great day. And if you're celebrating your birthday or your anniversary today, for some reason we don't have your name on our list, hey, we want you to have a great day. But remember this, the only way you can qualify to be in the drawing to win a birthday dinner for two or an anniversary dinner for two from your friends here at WLAF or Eastside Pizza and Deli is if we have your name in here. So do that, even if it's a little late. Hey, have a great afternoon. Good Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow.
Here at Grace Rehab, we treat patients like family. The great thing about Grace is that you don't have to travel far for quality care. Patients appreciate that they don't have to wait. When your appointment's at 9, we strive to see you at 9. The atmosphere is great. People can tell that the atmosphere is different when they walk in because we all love our job. People enjoy being treated for who they are and not being just a number. And that's why people choose Grace Rehab and keep coming back.
Tomorrow your family may have to make a major purchase. It may cost thousands of dollars and involve many personal choices. Family and friends will talk about it for years to come and are going to wonder if they made the right decision. At Cross Smith Funeral Home, we have helped thousands of families make these decisions during some of the most difficult times in their lives. This is why we offer funeral planning, which is funded through policies at Cross Smith Funeral Home. Planning your funeral before the need arises makes sense. Call today at 562-7441. Cross Smith Funeral Home of La Follette.
David McCoy, age 80, of Bryceville, passed away Tuesday, August 27th, at his residence. David was born April 3, 1933, in Petros, Tennessee, to the late Joe Willie and Lucy Patton McCoy. He was a coal miner and a veteran who served in the United States Army. David was a member of the Beech Grove Baptist Church. He enjoyed deer hunting and fishing. In addition to his parents, he is preceded in death by his wife, Mary McCoy, daughter Pat Foster, grandson David Fife, and his brothers J.P., Pat, Morris, Charles, Randall, and Tim McCoy. He is survived by son Joe David McCoy and wife Regina of Lake City, daughters Doris Fife and husband Johnny of Bryceville, and Alice Maupin and husband John of La Follette, sister Brenda Wyke of Lake City, son-in-law Ben Foster of Bryceville, grandchildren Dwayne, Benny, Angie, Tracy, Kayla, Miranda, and Amanda. 13 great-grandchildren, many other nephews, nieces, and a host of friends. The family would like to extend a special thank you to the hospice for all of their love and support during the most difficult time. Visitation for David McCoy will be from 5 to 7 p.m. Thursday, August 29th at Hatmaker Funeral Home in Lake City. The funeral service will be at 7 o'clock Thursday evening, August 29th, in the Hatmaker Funeral Home Chapel with Reverend Floyd Scarborough officiating. The family and friends will meet at 12:30 p.m. Friday, August 30th at the Oak Grove Cemetery in Lake City with military honors by the Campbell County Honor Guard. You can also view David's guest book at www.hatmakerfuneralhome.com. Hatmaker Funeral Home of Lake City is in charge of the arrangements.
Mr. Pawnee Ridner. Pawnee Ridner, age 83, of La Follette, passed away Wednesday at his home. He was of the Church of God faith and preceded in death by sons Marvin and Stanley Ridner and 2 infant sons, father and mother Millard Ridner and Della Slover Ridner, brothers Andrew, James, and Johnny, sisters Marie, Joey, and Ella. Survived by loving wife of 60 years, Lois Gibson Ridner, sons Carl Rayburn of Oklahoma, Greg Ridner and wife Betty, Ira Ridner and wife Diane, Pawnee John Ridner and wife Leanne, all of La Follette, daughters Greta Cooper, Marilyn Stakely, Charles Honeycutt, Melanie Miller and husband Kip, all of La Follette, Beverly Marlowe of Oklahoma.
Along with special granddaughter who made her home with Pawnee and Lois, Tamara Harness of Caravel.
Brothers Vestal Ridner of Ohio and Robert Ridner of La Follette. Sister Hazel Kidwell of La Follette. Over 60 grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren. Caregiver Michelle White. Several nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. Funeral services, Sunday, 2 p.m. at the Friendship Community Church with Reverend Delmas Bruce and Reverend Lee Mazingo officiating. Interment follows at Davis Cemetery. The family of Pawnee Ridner will receive friends noon until 2 p.m. before the services on Sunday at the church. Online condolences for Mr. Pawnee Ridner may be made at waltersfuneralhome.net. Walters Funeral Home of La Follette is honored to be serving the family of Mr. Pawnee Ridner.
Herman Lee Money, age 76, of Caravel, passed away Wednesday, August 28th. He was a very loving husband of 55 years, a father and grandfather that enjoyed spending time with his family, ministering, and visiting with his church family at La Follette Baptist Temple, where he pastored for 17 years. He honorably served his country in the USMC from 1955 to 1959. He was preceded in death by his parents, Handy Worth and Edna Graham Money, and by sister Barbara Smith. He is survived by his wife, Wilma Money of Caravel, sons Chuck Money and wife Rhonda of Sevierville, Dennis Money of Nashville, and Derek Money of Powell, daughter Robin Prophet and husband Derek of Norris, brothers Don Money and wife Betty, and John Money and wife Betty, all of Indiana, sister Jane Elkins and husband Bob of La Follette, and 4 grandchildren, Chris, Chad, and Ryan Money, and Raven Aiken. Visitation for Herman Lee Money will be held Saturday, August 31st from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. at Martin Wilson Funeral Home. The funeral service will follow the visitation. Interment will follow the service at Baker's Forge Cemetery. The Campbell County Honor Guard will be in charge of the graveside service. Mr. Money's guest book can be viewed at www.martinwilsonfuneralhome.com. Martin Wilson Funeral Home of La Follette is in charge of the arrangements.
We've been helping neighbors since there's been a neighborhood. With quality products, local know-how, and helpful service. At Ace, you've always been a neighbor, not a number.
Ace is the place with the helpful hearted folks.
La Follette Monument Company is one of Campbell County's oldest and most trusted businesses. And now, after more than 60 years of operation by founder Owen Hatmaker and family, La Follette Monument is under new ownership and management. Chris and Mary Wynn Arnold are the new owners. Sarah Faulkner is the new manager.
Hi, I'm Sarah Faulkner with La Follette Monument Company. Please come see us today for all your memorial needs.
La Follette Monument continues offering sales and installation of granite memorials and cemetery markers and granite marker restoration and cleaning services. All you need to do is call or stop by, and the folks at LMC will help you select the memorial that best suits your needs. La Follette Monument on the 4-lane near the high school. Telephone 423-562-1880.
In times of joy, in moments of grief, we are there. When the world looks for truth, broadcasters come through, even when all else fails. Today, with more ways than ever to experience the moments that transform our lives, Americans still choose broadcast television and radio more than all other media combined. We are the local broadcasters of radio and television.
Gospel way.